Humans don't want to die because deep in their hearts they know that they have not finished what they were born to start. That's why they don't want to die. When a person have discovered their purpose and have fulfilled their destiny, they welcome death. Death never threatens a human who discovers their purpose.
Death never threatens a person who has discovered their purpose. When a person understands why they were created and aligns themselves with that mission, death is no longer an enemy but a transition. The uncertainty that terrifies many no longer applies because a purpose-driven life is lived with intentionality, fulfillment, and legacy in mind. 1. Purpose gives meaning beyond life. A person without purpose fears death because they are unsure of what they are leaving behind. But when you live in purpose, your existence transcends time. Your work, influence, and impact continue even after your physical departure. This is why Jesus, even when facing crucifixion, was not afraid. He declared, "It is finished." John 19 verse 30. He had fulfilled his mission, and death was simply the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another. 2. Death is a transition, not an end. For those who understand their purpose, life is about fulfilling an assignment, and death is just the doorway to eternity. Paul the Apostle, who lived with an unshakable sense of purpose, saw death as a gain rather than a loss. For to me, to live is Christ and to die is gain. Philippians 1 verse 21. He knew that his earthly mission was to spread the gospel, and once that mission was complete, death only meant reuniting with God. 3. Fear of death comes from unfulfilled potential. Fear of death is strongest in those who feel they have not yet lived. When a person lacks direction, they see death as a thief stealing opportunities they never fully embraced. But for a person walking in their divine assignment, death is powerless. I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. 2 Timothy 4 verse 7. Paul was ready to leave this world, not because he had nothing left to do, but because he had done all he was called to do. He had no regrets, only fulfillment. 4. The eternal impact of purpose. A life lived in purpose does not fade away, it multiplies. Consider figures like Moses, David, and Paul. Their works continue to shape lives centuries after their deaths. Jesus reassured his disciples that those who live for something greater than themselves will never truly die. Whoever believes in me will live, even though they die. John 11 verse 25. True immortality is found in fulfilling the reason for which you were created. 5. A call to live with intention. If death still frightens you, ask yourself, am I living in my purpose? The fear of death diminishes when life is lived with meaning. When your days are spent fulfilling what God has placed inside you, you will be able to say, like Jesus and Paul, I have completed my mission. Live with purpose. Leave a legacy. Make every moment count. Then, when death comes, it will find you unafraid, because you will have already won.